Hello, this is Rochelle, and I am going to be delivering messages for the sign of Capricorn. Hi! I know I look a little different than most tarot readers. That's okay. Messages for Capricorn. Please give me messages for Capricorn. Please give me messages for Capricorn. Please give me messages for Capricorn. Messages do you have for me to deliver to Capricorn today? Hope everybody's been having a good day. I can't sleep. I've been doing these videos, but, it takes time. I've been busy and... Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. The Tower. Apparently, a situation has come to a head in your life. Somebody has touched your ego and bruised it a little bit, possibly. There have been secrets and revelations coming to pass. A shock, perhaps, to the system. Kind of surprise, like, what? Usually something has to be torn down and be fixed the right way. And so when you're having a tower moment, it's a sudden change. Something changes out of nowhere. But just take what it is that you learn in this situation and put it toward a positive movement in your life. Tower's not a bad moment. Nothing good is just gonna manifest in thin air. I mean, everything's gotta have work. So, yeah. Tower situations are something, boy. I've had them myself. They're real messy. Ah, Queen of Cups. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign female, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is someone that you really cared about a lot. You know, you feel like they're really devoted and a good person, a good mother, a good friend. But there have been some secrets and revelations coming to pass about this person, and it doesn't look to be that everything is what you thought it was. Oh, Page of Swords. Oh, well, most pages means messages coming out of, coming to you. But this card is an immature page. This person has brown hair and green eyes and is probably young in age. And you gotta be careful how you speak to this water sign female, because if you're not careful, they have a way of twisting your words, twisting situations to make them look as if they'll, fit them, you know. Just be careful, because when this comes in, it's going to be quick, and you got to be on your toes with this energy. Queen of Swords. This is associated to an air sign female, either a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This person is possibly related to you, a sister or a mother or something like that. But she has been a big help to you, and it seems to me like it may have something to do, with this female. But then again, it looks like, because This card in reverse, it's an energy, but it also is associated to a person because this isn't a paid for reading. This is just an in general reading, so it's going to come up with a lot of different messages for a lot of different people that are under the sign of Capricorn. But anyway, this card in reverse is a vindictive person. So this Queen of Cups can be like that. So, she is very, it's hard, she's very unapproachable. Like, she makes it like, oh, it's all good, but a lot of touch and go, and you might be having regrets. But it also looks like perhaps you're having secrets and revelations about somebody else because this other person is possibly being an imposter. Oh. Queen of Wands. This is associated to either a fire sign, which is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but it is associated to the sign of Leo directly. But it is coming off as an energy. You're this kind of person, bro. This is a man to a woman, sorry. In this particular instance. And this could be for a female too. Because Capricorns are like this. These are, oh man, these people, they can go 90 to nothing and do 50 million things at one time and get it all done and still be like, what's next? They're good fathers, good husbands, good friends, good employees. But, when they get cocky, this card will turn and start being arrogant, Let's not allow that. The Sun. Well, in spite of this tower situation and this woman and this drama, her signs always seem to find themselves in a lot of drama. Anyway, find joy in your situation. You're really good at that. You don't usually let nothing get to you. And if you are, you probably need to take stock and become the hermit and sit and think about what is it that you can do to change your situation in a positive way. Because this is a very fortuitous card. Very joyous card, Find joy and just see everything, for what it is. Get out in nature. I've been telling everybody that because pretty soon it's going to get cold. It ain't going to take long. And then you're going to be bored. So, joy, joy, joy. Auspicious moments occur when the sun pops out. Pretty good card. Okay, let's see what we got next. Okay. Oh, snap. I was about to say, oh, shit. Oh, shit. See, this is someone walking away from a situation that is emotionally draining. They're not getting anywhere. It's serving them no purpose. It's causing them more issues than it is benefits. Possibly at one time they thought it was a good thing, because water signs and earth signs are a good mix. But the one thing that people don't take into account, a couple of things. Just because you're an earth sign and a water sign doesn't mean you're a match. No, when people say, what's your birthday, what time were you born, that stuff matters. So, just because you're, let's say, a Capricorn and let's say a Scorpio, doesn't mean you belong together. Anyway, so it appears that you're walking away from this situation, this tower situation that's going on in your life. It seems big, long term, I'm sure. long lasting. It does have an 8, and that is one number card, so I'd probably say over 8 years, possibly 6 to 8 years. King of Swords. Ha ha. Well, this is associated to Aquarius, or it could be an energy. This person is really, really smart, and they're an authority figure type. They're usually like, very just people, very integral people. You're a lot like that. You don't do anything wrong. You're very kind to people. You do what you have to do. You take care of who you have to take care of. And this energy is associated to you because, yeah. You're like black and white. You're like, you can't believe something you have no way to believe. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're screwed. Okay, dude. No, I'm playing. This card, Five of Pentacles, looks sad, doesn't it? But no, it is so full of hope. Right? Feeling shut out and left out in the cold. Fear over loss of money, financial worries, stress, anxiety, minor situational depression, minor depression. You could have children with this person, and it could be that you were gonna perhaps marry and make a go of it, and it is possibly looking like this is not your person anymore, and you're feeling stressed and like you have reason to worry, and perhaps feeling like they may leave you, or if you do leave them, what about all the money you'll be losing, and child support and all this other stuff, and you're on to pray, brother. It's bad when a Capricorn feels left out, because they do everything for everybody. Oh, God. Don't let this situation make you feel like this, man. So you're around a female who is emotionally draining and acts like a drama queen. You're still balancing everything, but it's wearing you out. It's just, don't let her problem be your problem. Because when this chick doesn't get her way, then this card flips and it's cruel and unembodied behavior. I mean, she's going to do ugly things if you don't do what she wants, and da-da-da-da-da. Because apparently you probably caught her being sneaky. And if you hadn't have been pretty quick on your toes, you probably wouldn't have caught it. I guess that's what happens when you show off your skill and bust somebody when they think you're at work. But you look at yourself like you're an older man who's married, and you're pretty intuitive yourself, and you care about your kids, and you feel that this situation was a victory. You didn't follow your intuition, or if you don't follow your intuition and do what it is you know you should do, then there's going to be a lot of issues of where you live at and the people that you live at. Ten of Swords. This card reverses, it usually means physical harm by an immoral person or group of people, problems within, a coven, like a group of people or whatever. So, yeah, let's not let that one reverse. But yeah. And it also could be that they release secrets about something they've possibly done. But they are, mostly were around for money out of nowhere. And sometimes the best way to get that is their children. But just know, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, that you did deliver the cup. You were, romantic. You were genuine. You were everything that you should be. And I hope everything works out for you. So let's get more on this Tower situation and this Queen of Cups. This is okay. Okay, let's see. So, in this situation with Capricorn, is this Queen of Cups a spouse? Yep, she is the Fool, Scorpio. We finna see for sure. There's definitely talking about ending and beginning something. Okay, so yeah, it is a spouse, but it's actually a love triangle, because it appears to be that this person is with you for a different reason when her actual mate is another person. So it could be that possibly some of the children you have belong to this Taurus person and her, and you're finding out about that. That's odd. Three of Wands. Well, here's my note. Believe in what you can't see. Active waiting. Everything's emotion. So that means that I was right, and she's up to something, so she's probably going to end up leaving. The Star card. A wish may be granted at this time. Wow, okay. Knight of Wands, this is a pretty in and out energy, in, out. Moving to a new home. Enthusiasm. Fiery interest for the new. Coming right at you. Boom. So, I guess I could see why it is your fear over money. You perhaps probably already know you are about to split up because she's about to go to her ex-husband or something. Yep. Four of Wands, celebrating happy times, baby showers, weddings, anniversaries, get-togethers, Yep. So, apparently, it looks to me like, that you've been finding things out that involve children, babies, ex-spouses, and which I'm kind of not. Oh, man. Seven of Cups, considering your options, because you have many of them. Wow. Okay. So yeah, it was a spouse. Okay. So the Capricorn here, secrets and revelations about a spouse cheating on them, conceiving children with other people, leading them to believe they're theirs. I know all my readings seem sad or whatever, but that's a lot of what's going on. That's a lot of the energy, so I can't help all what y'all got going on. I hate that for you, but I'm just giving messages. Blunt ones. So I'd have done slapped this bitch if it were me, but hey, that's the difference between me and you. Huh. Well, so we were asking if the tower moment has anything to do with said spouse cheating on said person with ex-spouse and conceiving children, and the answer was the Six of Wands. Yeah, it was a victory. Yeah, how weird. Now, in this situation, this card means giving and receiving, and there are two children, so go figure. Libra, Queen of Swords. Wow. Power 3. Them two playing a game on you. Sorry for you, bro. Celebrate happy times and find somebody new. Have them kids tested. They might not be yours. Whatever you do, be patient. And do it in balance. Don't let it flip, because then that's bad. Don't let this chick become your addiction. Stay balanced, Cap. Alright, so let's see. Oh, crap. Look at that. Bottom of the deck. Justice. Fair outcome in your situation. Whatever's happening, it's not going to last, but there is a fair outcome in your situation. You might feel stuck and unable to move forward, but it's perspective. Change the way you think, the way you see things, the way you think they work, and you'll make better decisions. But just remember, though, that regardless of what's going on, you see this guy, he's standing there and he's staring at all, just standing there, just looking about, looking at everything he's done. After, everybody needs to hear good stuff too. I mean, I can't help the bad stuff. I'm just giving you the messages that I'm giving, and if they're crappy, they're crappy, but I just can't help that. Tarot means human, so blame it on them. Love you. But anyway, you've done a lot of good, and you've planted a lot of seeds, and you're seeing a lot of that come to fruition. So, get out in nature, take time away from the kids, the old lady, the job, the family, whatever, and just go for a country drive. Sit in the woods. Be one with nature. Be proud of what you're doing, receiving the accolades of all your hard work. Amen, brother. You feel like you might be stuck and unable to move forward, but do you ever think that maybe the reason you feel that way is because you need to tweak the way you feel, or possibly the way you think, to get a better perspective so that the walk through the woods isn't so scary? Active waiting. There is something that you have done that is awesome, and you're just waiting for your ship to come in. Keep being patient. This card is faith. To me. Have faith. You see it out there. You know it's there. But you just don't see proof of it yet. Give it time. It'll be there. Congratulations. It's a very emotional thing, too. Oh, and most importantly, oh my God, of all things, please see through the illusions of what others wish to keep hidden in themselves and in others. Follow your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, it's more than likely not. And if it does feel right, it more likely is. Go with your first thought. It's usually the right one. A decision needs to be made at this time, a decision between two things. Yes, we know that you're distracted and you feel backed in a corner and pushed to the side. And this card usually does indicate love triangles. Her plus 2 swords is 3, so, and it's in the mind, the sword suit, so that means it's mindful. It's in the mind. So she may think you may not know, or he may think you may not know, but anyway, there's a decision that needs to be made. And I'm pretty sure you'll make the correct decision, brother. Now you're feeling karma, regret, and remorse. But you're feeling karma times 3. You're regretting your actions, like choosing what you chose or being with who you were with, or if I had just been a little bit more patient. If I had just been a little bit more patient. Patient. Now, you are on a new spiritual journey. Many blessings, brother and sister. May the Lord be with you, and may the angels guide you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you would like to book a reading with me, please message me at Rochelle Lee 239@gmail.com, all lowercase, and tell me your name and what you would like me to read about, and we'll go from there.